Yeah, the loud cheer, of course, the players are lining up just outside the boundary rope, but you get a sense of occasion here, don't you, as Themba Bavuma.
This match of a series always important, but whoever strikes first, hits that first knockout blow is going to be vital.
South Africa going in search of it. All set up for a cracking opening test of this two-test series, and we're all set to go as a hush goes around the ground.
Hello everybody, and thanks for joining us as we get ready for the start of the first of two tests, and have elected to bowl for Shan Masood to the task that it's quite obvious that it's going to suit the seamers. Corbin Bosch is getting a run, so he's going to be on debut, so this is going to be fascinating. And South Africa's
same top six, Hazy, for what we saw at St George's for that encounter.
Their batting, how well they play on a pitch that will bounce, will have a bit of sideways movement, and how well they play the bouncer delivery.
Over the years. In fact, he's played 8 test matches here, Rabada, at Supersport Park, and he's taken a few of them. And there's his partner, Saim Ayub, who was outstanding in the one-day series.
South Africans, 319 wickets he's already got himself now, averaging just under 22, and I think for him...
But Scott slips, a little extra bounce off the thigh pad, close to Dazorzi.
To start the proceedings, came back, hit him high on the thigh, and that short leg fielder therefore becomes quite necessary.
At length on this pitch.
Yeah, that's his great strength.
Theo was here, it looks very, very green, and we've seen a bit of bounce already.
Green.
Good covering grass, really good covering of grass. It's not going to be quick because the rain bit around the place. As I said, it is 7th. Whoops, that's a little bit wayward. Test match, it's a special event. Oh, that's pretty adjacent, that's worth a shout.
Locke Jansen was just kind of pushing things down the leg side. It's interesting, South Africa won a fast start.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is...
It actually looks better than what I thought.
Gap between bat and the is not out. Pitching in line, impact in line, wickets, umpire's call.
Umpire's call comes into play early in this test match.
Yes, very close thing.
Yeah, when you win the toss, you're desperate for an early wicket, and you're also on the foremost. And that pitch is on maybe middle and off. It's just that extra nip, as I said, with the wrist position from Jansen that we've seen so far.
A little bit straighter that time. Played off.
Go, that's 4, Dogger.
Don't incentivise. Slips cordon at all. That's a good solid shot. No big flourish. Just relying. Jansen again. Oh, extra bounce. That is a terrific delivery. He had nowhere.
Contact with the helmet. If it is, obviously the concussion protocol needs to be followed. Yeah, it's an edge onto
that shot to play the pull shot. Thankfully, he's
Deep as Aussie. Well, that's nicely played. That's terrific. That's a really good shot. That is just superb control.
yeah, he plays the uninhibited mindset to playing that length. Easily done.
Contact, his front foot's off the ground, but he's not looking to whack it away with immense power. It's just getting in position to steer it behind Squid.
Oh, that's beautifully bowled. That's a very good delivery pass that outside edge. Number 10. Is about right?
Yeah, tried to not get into any trouble. And got bat on ball, went straight down the ground. We ran through for 3 and I got to the non-strikers end, and as he walked, to have to kill you. And for an 18-and-a-half-year-old kid,
We all remember. It's just a half shout, really. No more than that. He said the same thing. He wanted to kill him as well, and Herschel honestly thought. Or was just bouncing a little bit more. Herschel Gibbs, I think he was 17 if I'm not mistaken. He actually thought he was going to get killed that day from Tertius at your own back. Over the years.
I can't understand. I mean, I can understand Herschel might have rubbed him up the wrong way, but I'm just such a nice guy, Hazy.
50 minutes. They've done that. Verreynne gone up, but Janssen says I'm not.
Wrist position not quite on point today from Marco Janssen. But for a wicketkeeper who grabs it like that, throws it up, it's definitely.
That's nicely played. Really good control that from Shah Masood. The skipper's going to be pleased with.
You can use your ability. You're not going to miss out on that one. It's a genuine half volley, and he gets into a strong position, just caresses that.
Patience yielding him runs. Quite happy to be at the crease and fend off the deliveries. So when
Tristan Subs at third slivers again, nice and close in that slips coordinate.
Nice shot. Away it goes into the offside and into the attack. Really good test match over in Gqeberha. Not behind the line, it's a no ball to start the right area, and oh, that looks like it's sort of shaping in. And there's been a change in bowling already. All teams, when they come.
Yeah, KJ Rabada was fantastic this morning. The area
Off the edge, it doesn't carry. Bounces before this. Off the edge and it's through. Fuller Saeem Ayub gets 4 more.
Yeah, slightly over pitch from Kajra. Saeem Ayub just a little bit late on getting the bottom edge of the bat. You don't mind this as a bowler. Yes, it's gone for 4, but you are still failing it all.
Wonderful bowling, too good, too good. That hits the pad.
it's absolute Jaffa. It really is. And the reason is the ball here in the com box. It looked like a regulation nick and caught behind.
Almost, right? So you're not.
Right one. Dan Patterson really asking himself to bowl 10 ball overs here.
It's off the edge and played well too. Deck some way that. Yeah, that's lovely. Got to stay there.
No need to really go for the short pitch deliveries. You see maybe one that was bowled by Cookie, so but he's held his length perfectly. A big moment just about to unfold. They've been given the ball to Corbin Bosch. Corbin Bosch is going to be dishing up for the first. Better. You make your test debut, you run up to the crease with your first delivery. It's on a decent length, taking sheet already. Good catch by Marco Janssen, came at a comfortable height for the big fella. But that's exactly what's our family What a moment for everyone involved.
Shan Masood goes.
Yeah, that's it.
Again. Full delivery. A hit me ball and it's
Kid, and then a full toss on the pads that goes for 4.
Yeah, back to reality. That he's made a contribution already, and I'm sure as he...
Well, he extinguished Shan Masood's light here.
certainly did.
Pretty well, though. There we go. The area's hit. Nothing wrong with the shot. Just a fantastic delivery. A full length.
The outstanding line. And Saim Ayub, well, he tried extremely hard. His vigil comes sideways movement, just enough to get the outside edge. Maybe the bat coming down at a crooked angle. That ball got the outside edge and he's gone. Gets
Already a century under his belt with me.
yes, and that too on debut against England. Best enough to commit the left-hander.
I think the length as well, Ramis. We've seen a lot of balls beat the outside edge, and they've probably been a foot toward that line, and he held his line, and sometimes it's just too good a delivery. Took a feather of an edge. And South Africa will be very happy with...
Pointed because they're out there, they applied themselves well, but both back in the pavilion now, and Babar Azam. Patterson picks up.
Yeah, it was a brilliant wicket to get rid of Saim Ayub, but I think Babar Azam will be very disappointed with his no. And I tell you what, that's a really good catch from Aiden Markram, because it was close to Tristan Stubbs. Sometimes it gets into you, the right leg, and he's proved to do so. Babar Azam goes for 4. South Africa have their third, 41 on the ball.
Yeah, this is more like a one-day shot than a test match shot. Closing the face of the blade, he ripped Babar Azam.
Yeah, seem to be in two minds. Babar Azam's wicket brings Saad Shakil out, especially in the early dismissal of Babar Azam. It's the kind of test match that moves along very quickly.
Nice ball to get as your first ball onto it. Just clips it away. That's Saad Shakil, and he's off the mark.
Let's not dwell on what happened next.
Oh, hello. Hammered straight past the bowler. And it will tell us more, Ramis.
Yeah, you see, it wasn't really of the middle of the blade. He just a little bit more attacking.
Well, he's answered. How is that cavalier? What a way to bring up the 50 for Pakistan.
He's had an unbelievable fly at this one. Yes, it was a delivery to go after, but the fact that he's looked to go up and over rather than... Someone told him that if you want to get into the Champions Trophy at home in Pakistan, you've got to play quick.
South Africa will hope that Bavuma can continue where he left off in that series against Sri Lanka. Really.
Yeah, it's funny, at the start of...
Has he got a feather on that? They're convinced.
Sometimes can just creak a little bit as you try and play that shot. South Africa convinced. So Shakil, he's not. Has Bosch got his second test?
Yeah. Ball is close to the glove. Would like to see the ultra edge. There is a spike as the ball past the glove screen.
Alex Wolf has to overturn his decision. Corbin Bosch's dream test.
A very unlike kind of a knock from Saad Shakil. Normally takes a lot of time at the crease to between he got, and just a little too quick for his liking as well. Ultra edge confirming that led in their favour. Saad Shakil's little knock comes to an end. Got 14. Pakistan struggling now. 56 for 4.
The experienced Mohammad Rizwan comes out after a good start in that first hour. Here's Bosch.
He must be walking on air at the moment. He's got victims in his first 3 overs. That was just the pace and the bounce that did. And boy, oh boy, Corbin Bosch has hit the ground running here in this Test arena. 2 quick wickets.
So through the gap, edgy for 4. A successful.
We saw him in the one-day series. He's a naturally aggressive player. I know that Ramiz was top edge. That's gone safely.
It's going in the manner that Pakistan batsmen have been playing. Aggressive delivery, and he's given it the full kitchen and sink. And if you are going to play that shot, you got to go hard.
Quite a long time, almost all of his whole career. Something like that would really excite him. He's a guy that does enjoy bowling the short ball, doesn't enjoy being aggressive.
As is a good leave and a bad leave, and that we would say is a good leave, as long as it doesn't touch.
Short and wide. He's got enough bat on that to take it away. For 4.
Absolutely safe shot. Just get a bit of bat in it and let it fly over the slips. There will be scoring opportunities when in a wicket like this, because bowlers will tend to look for that magic delivery. They will look patient. And I'll harp on it, get the bowlers into their 3rd, 4th, 5th spot.
Certainly that shot in the game plan of the Pakistani down the wicket, and he sees, and it's the fighting fire with fire mentality that they've brought to the crease.
Yeah, the partnership now. I know the length that he's looking to bowl Patterson. He still will get a little bit of nibble out of this track.
They're not backing the defense, staying in the crease, facing somebody bowling with this pace and this accuracy.
Nicely worked by Mohammad Rizwan, easing onto the onside, comfortably coming. Ramped from Bumrah, attempted that ramp shot, played it a couple of times successfully. He was in a Test match at the MCG in front of 92,000 people on Boxing Day. Outside quarter of the bats. Safely enough though, end of that over, 87 for 4. At one stage he was coming out to coach Pakistan. Chris, he's been telling me the mullet's coming back. Probably get one more over. Have to wait and see. For 24 in South Africa, I think will be pretty happy going to lunch on day 1 of this stage.
2 wickets in debut. Will be really.
Right, it's a bit hairy for them. Let's look at the wickets that went down. This was Corbin Bosch. That wasn't a softer special. That was Bob Razum. Well caught. Second step by Aiden Markram. Patterson again. And Corbin Bosch got one on 10 not out in the partnership. 32. Sean Pollack, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, as we see KG
drifting in a little bit that time, but a nice controlled drive this time by Rizwan. Good solid stuff after the... Oh, that's a beauty. That's gone away from a fairly full length. Started with a couple down the leg side and then seemed to be on track a little bit, so you want to... Oh, that's a nice punch. That's nicely controlled. Went in front of square. It's a satisfying shot.
Rocking back beautifully with a high elbow and just punching it through that offside for a boundary.
What's also so good about this one is if you just live 100%, but you've got to be patient enough to know which ones you can go after. That one was also moved.
That's clubbed. That's a really good solid shot.
He gives it a kick, but this is just a bit of a freebie. It's banged in. There's nothing really behind it. And Taman Gulam is looking for anything he can latch on.
Oh, he's played that nicely too. Another very good shot. Second fine drive off the back foot.
Standing up tall again. Just absolute.
just knocked you over. That's nicely caressed through the covers as well. A little bit of shape, so Rabada wouldn't have been unhappy.
And that's what I mean. Slips were again, if you get 5 more deliveries like that, there's always a potential of nicking one on the nature of this pitch.
I'm a bit surprised now.
Cries of catch it. And that's going to scoot away for a boundary.
And Cameron Gulam deciding to go hard after it. You can see Bosch is heading in the opposite direction and has to turn around. He wouldn't have got to it.
Yeah, I think recently a guy like Faf du Plessis was someone that you didn't really want to.
Many wickets before the break. They've come out, played with good responsibility. Still very overcast conditions. Squeezed away. And 4 more.
That's one of those wobble seams again. The ball just nipping back, getting the inside edge.
And yes, he's
These matches at Supersport Park.
Yeah, I think the
All the crowd, they're baying for some. He's gone 130 for 4.
Ball's always down that leg side with the left armour. He gets a lot of bounce as well. Marco Jansen, as he tries to watch the ball, decks off the surface, and then the consistency hasn't been there from all the others, and so session. And to follow up what was absolutely magnificent from him in the first thing you see there's the line really.
the one that he almost bunted to cover for one when he tried to pull KG Rabada and got into.
And essentially what you're after.
Where has this gone? Rabada steadies himself and takes his 3rd wicket. And South Africa break a troubling partnership.
Unbelievable shot. The top edge has been miles in the air, and a fantastic catch from KG Rabada. Settled the African team. That's the end of Gulam. He goes for 54. Pakistan 130.
And the next ball.
Yeah, I mean, he's been playing like that, so I don't have a problem with that. So,
Well, I would say we can also, even as this one runs off to the boundary, you can also go back to Akab Java Bifrans all the time, and I wasn't totally convinced that was the way to go either in a test match. So there's a nick, and he's gone.
And has definitely found the zone. It's definitely the type of wicket that he loves to bowl on. And it's that corridor again that he has found all day, and finding the edge of Rizwan, and a good catch from him. He's got to go. Rizwan goes for 27. Pakistan now 142.
they're going with hard hands out of the crease. There you see that bat away from that front pad, and very good catch in the.
Solid drive off the mark. It's good time with the ball.
That is such a good start in the slot. And Pakistan have decided that they're not going to. Didn't try to hit it too hard and not get out. I think I'll consider myself lucky. Get that ball out of the system and make sure that.
It's nicely played. Scoots away smartly from.
Is quite an impactful, effective tail ender or a late middle order.
Steering that one away.
Pace. That bat meeting the ball with a slanted angle, away it went.
His raw ingredients that you're looking for is, first of all, can that ball quick? Not everyone can. Not everyone's got those fast twitch. Patterson is. Oh, it's gone straight through Stubbs. I don't know if he hasn't picked it.
That's a shot and a half. Really well played. It's short. It's there for the... There's not been a good grouping from all, probably except Kagiso Rabada is the only one who's got it in.
Drags it on. Bit of a loose shot, square well. And he's just dragged it back onto the stumps. I have to say it. But given the width, threw his hands at it.
Yeah, I think it further reinforces the point. When you're further up, eye to all parts. Jamal gone for 28, it's 189 for 7.
All down around you.
Up in the air, taken. Matches for Dame Patterson.
5 for 52 in his 14 overs. And that is a major wicket to lose now for Pakistan.
That's in the air, taken.
I tell you what, Tommy, don't go away from your TV set. It is action-packed here. It's got into a comfortable position. What about Corbin Bosch? 4 wickets on debut. Naseem Shah goes without scoring.
That's a hit away, and it'll go for 4.
Fantastic for the 81 from an entertainment perspective. And the blow was when Ahmad Jamal
Working really hard to try and produce what is a good pitch. Like that shirt. Innings really scoring at that rate, and South Africa would have wanted it to be less.
pointed that they didn't manage to wrap it up. I mean, the South Africans, Pakistan still with an opportunity to add a few more on them.
If they could have played 80 overs, I think every time they go out there to bat, I think they need to top.
A little bit short of that time. That's gone high. Who wants this catch? Who's underneath it? 11. So straight after the break, it's all done for Pakistan. They're short of where they would like to be, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, 30 runs short, possibly Pakistan, but they will have the ball.